Have you ever wondered why some sellers dominate on Amazon while others struggle to make a sale? Are you trying to get into a well-established niche and you're competing with people with tons of reviews? Today we're going to dive into the buy box and how to win it. Amazon sellers, I'd like to welcome you to the Smartest Seller YouTube channel. My name is Michael. I'm a $400 million seller on Amazon, and today I'd like to jump in and talk to you guys all about the buy box. Our seller company was Buyboxer. I know a thing or two about the buy box, and it is essential to be able to win the buy box and understand the buy box if you're going to be able to have success long-term on Amazon. So who wins the buy box really comes down to three main factors. Reminder, the buy box is if you were to go to the right of your screen and click buy on a given product, it's who gets that sale. Is it Amazon? Is it me? Is it you? It's always gonna be rotating. Now, as a rule of thumb, we do not want to compete with Amazon, but how does it rotate between the other sellers? We're gonna dive into this just a little bit. So the first thing that's gonna come into play is your price point. The lowest price will often win the buy box, but this isn't always the case. Actually, as long as you're within 2% of the buy box price, whether higher or lower, you're going to be in the rotation and you're going to get some of the buy box. But the easiest way to cheat that is to undercut other sellers. Now, you don't want to do that long term. The last thing you want to do is get into a bidding war where you're undercutting each other. This is actually why it's important to use a repricer, because you can put limits, like a stop limit on like, hey, I do not want to go below this price point. Because you do not want to cut out. If your competitor wants to lose their shirt and keep undercutting and losing all their margin, you can let them. So that's why it's really important to use a repricer, because it will do all that repricing for you. I meet people all the time who've never even used a repricer. Use a repricer. It'll make your life so much easier. There's no reason for you or your VA to at 3 a.m. be adjusting price points by a couple of cents. This should all be automated, and it's been automated for years. So that's rule number one. The next thing is seller feedback. Your seller account health is what Amazon uses to decide if you should get the sale or not. If you don't have the proven track record of a good seller, if your feedback's poor, if people are complaining about the quality of the product or the timing of the product or the delivery, then you're not gonna be able to get that sale. It's gonna weigh negatively against you. So maintaining a high quality seller account is in your best interest to be able to consistently win the buy box and increase your buy box share. And then another factor is going to be the shipping speed. Now, most of you are going to be using Amazon FBA. And if you're using Amazon FBA, then Amazon's going to dictate that speed. But side note, why don't you want to compete against Amazon? Well, Amazon controls the buy box, and it's been shown multiple times, both on my own seller account and on other seller accounts, that if you're competing directly with Amazon, Amazon will win the buy box, right? And there's not as much rhyme or reason. It's a lot harder to win the buy box away from them. Don't get into that game. Basically, all of the rules of thumb I'm giving you don't apply if you're competing with Amazon. Amazon just wins. Sometimes you can get it from them. That's not a smart way to run your business. Avoid Amazon. Tools like Smart Scout can help you to see whether or not Amazon's on a listing. So make sure you're always filtering the max. I like to see Amazon on a listing is like 20% of the time. We have a filter for that. That's even then sometimes I'll cap it at 15% of the time. Like, I don't want to be competing with Amazon on a day-to-day basis, or I'm gonna take an absolute bath at the buy box. Because what's so important with winning the buy box is the speed at which you're able to sell your product. You can estimate your profit on the front end, but you can't always estimate when your sell-through is going to be. In theory, based off of a ranking, you can see how much volume with SmartScout. We track how much volume should be sold in this product. But if your buy box is off, that product's being sold, but it's not always gonna be your product that's sold. So that's why winning the buy box is so important. And once again, competing against Amazon is a big no-no. All right, here's a good example of a product that Amazon is selling and that you have no business in selling. Here's a clear example where Amazon is winning. So this product is $748, and Amazon currently has the buy box. But if we jump over here, we have someone who's undercutting Amazon by more than 2%, and they do not have the buy box. And then we have someone else also, so we have Blue Frog, they're really undercutting Amazon and they still don't have the buy box. These guys are undercutting Amazon, still don't have the buy box. The point is, Amazon is going to have the buy box. There might be situations where this is not the case, but those are anecdotal. If you're competing with Amazon, they are going to sell out first. Now, let's transition over here to this product. So this is a great example of a product that has multiple sellers. Amazon is not the dominant seller. It's actually Full Sports who would get the sell if you bought this today. And then let me jump over here to the other sellers. You have these guys, which are priced a little bit higher. Once again, they're also a Prime delivery. So you can see that these guys are just undercutting the price, and that's why they're winning the buy box currently. So if those guys I don't know if these guys are just trying to sell out. If you want to have buy box, you have to be within 2% of that price point. And it looks like currently those are not. I don't know if these guys I don't know if this seller currently has repriced down. Full Sports has repriced down to be able to sell out, or what their strategy is here. I don't know how much profit is left on the table, so maybe that's why no one's repriced down to compete with them. So they don't want to get into that death spiral. But these are two good examples. Don't sell against Amazon. And if you are looking to compete for that buy box, be within 2% of the buy box leader, but also keep an eye on your margins. There's no reason to chase somebody all the way down to where everyone loses. Once again, if you're within 2% of the buy box price, you are going to get the buy box from time to time. That's for you to be competitive in that buy box. So even if you don't have the buy box immediately, be patient. But if you're not within 2%, your chances of getting the buy box do decrease. But once again, don't chase people to the bottom. That's why we use a repricer, just like we talked about before. And yeah, one of the best ways to make sure that you're not going to be competing with Amazon is using Smart Scout. Here I am, I'm actually looking at 40 million products on Amazon. And I can actually filter by Amazon in-stock rate, which is once again, in the last 90 days, how many days has Amazon been a seller? And I always like to filter that by anywhere from 20 to 15%. Like I want that to be the max. I'm gonna say 15%. Oh, yeah, we'll do 15%. And that will instantly filter us all the way down from 40 million products to the 36 million products where Amazon has not been dominant. And then of course you can filter by whatever other things you're looking for, be it revenue, be it category, and you can find the right products to be able to sell so that you can participate and compete for that buy box and continue to grow your account and have success. So just as a quick reminder, make sure pricing is the first factor you're gonna wanna look at. Make sure you're within 2% of the buy box. Once again, I recommend using a repricer. It's gonna make your life so much easier. And then 2, seller feedback. Now in the beginning, it's gonna take a minute before you start to establish any seller feedback. So if you're frustrated as a newbie and you're wondering why you're not getting any sales yet, it's gonna take a minute for you. You're not going to have the buy box share that you will in the future. But keep your account health up, do all the right things, keep your account above board, and you're going to start gaining some buy box share as time goes on, as your account gets healthier. So keeping your account healthy and pricing the right way are the 2 biggest things that you can control to make sure you have the buy box. And of course, don't sell against Amazon. Use Smart Scout to stay away from Amazon and to find the right opportunities that you can scale with going forward. Use the code SMART2024 to be able to get a 25% off of your Smart Scout subscription for the first 3 months. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for being with me, and we'll see you next time.